This concept of operation begins with a simple structure: trusted data at the base, normalized value in the middle, and timing at the top. That order matters. We do not start with predictions or hype. We start with truth, organize what it means, and only then look at when action may be appropriate. It is a practical architecture for better judgment, and it is already partially prototyped in proof of concept form. From there, the system recognizes that not all data moves at the same speed. Some inputs change minute by minute, others over days, weeks, or quarters. Treating them all the same creates noise and confusion. Separating fast, medium, and slow lanes lets AI4ROI Cloud process each signal on its proper clock so the next layers can work with more context and less distortion. That leads naturally to the truth layer. Before any recommendation can deserve attention, the underlying facts must be grounded in sources people can trust: filings, financial statements, audits, and other vetted records. This is how we reduce speculation and create a stronger basis for confidence. In our approach, trust is not decoration around the system, it is the system's starting discipline. The data and AI results can be delivered to mobile devices wherever you are. Personally, I like to be at the Paradise Pool or Beach Club, maybe even floating in the water with a drink and mobile phone. The AI for ROI Cloud delivers anywhere in this age of global internet. It is important to always know the data well before making financial decisions. Easy access provides a means for deep engagement from wherever. Once the ground truth is established, the next question is value. Here, the platform turns raw facts into measures people can actually use: profitability, growth, valuation, and comparable market context. The purpose is not to overwhelm people with metrics. It is to convert trustworthy information into understandable signals so human decisions can be informed by substance rather than guesswork. Even a strong value case is incomplete without timing. Markets, businesses, and communities all move through phases, and timing helps distinguish a good idea from a good idea at the wrong moment. By watching behavior, momentum, support, resistance, and related patterns, the system adds a market behavior lens to the value lens. That prepares the transition from analysis into usable decision support. What emerges is not automated control over people. It is a disciplined partnership between AI and the human investor. The system can surface structured options such as buy, hold, or sell, but the final choice remains with the person, informed by experience, context, goals, and judgment. That is central to our mission. AI informs, humans decide, and responsibility stays visible.
I'm Ayana, an avatar of AI for Good Squared. I will review the 6 stages in more detail. To make the partnership effective, the process begins with focus. Step 1 is deciding what matters most and filtering out distraction. In a world flooded with signals, noise can easily look like insight. This stage narrows attention to the markets, sectors, securities, or livelihood questions most worth studying, so every later step has a clearer destination. As data enters the system, quality control becomes essential. Bad inputs, missing fields, duplicates, and inconsistent formats can quietly damage every conclusion that follows. This step filters, checks, and validates what was collected so the analysis is built on something reliable. Better data does not guarantee perfect outcomes, but it does greatly improve the odds of better reasoning and better decisions. As data enters the system, quality control becomes essential. Bad inputs, missing fields, duplicates, and inconsistent formats can quietly damage every conclusion that follows. This step filters, checks, and validates what was collected so the analysis is built on something reliable. Better data does not guarantee perfect outcomes, but it does greatly improve the odds of better reasoning and better decisions. Only after those controls are in place does AI analysis take center stage. Here, the platform compares validated inputs, scores opportunities, and looks for patterns that a person might miss or take much longer to uncover. This is where proof of concept becomes tangible. The system is already demonstrating how structured AI can turn trustworthy data into clearer priorities, candidate ideas, and better questions for people to review. Those insights become more valuable when they are shared and challenged. Collaboration is where individual analysis becomes collective learning. Instead of treating AI output as a final answer, teams review it, question it, compare perspectives, and refine what deserves action. That collaborative discipline is especially important if we want people to trust the process as something real and worth their time. This is what collaboration looks like in practice. People bring different viewpoints, domain knowledge, and lived experience to the same evidence set, and the result is usually stronger than any isolated readout. For the Mastery Investment Club, that means learning together around disciplined market analysis. In other settings, including microbusiness work in places like rural Zambia, the same pattern supports practical decisions that can improve livelihoods. After truth, value, timing, analysis, and collaboration, the process becomes action. Action here does not mean blind execution. It means a person or group can move forward with clearer conviction, whether that means buying, holding, selling, or simply waiting. The real benefit is not speed for its own sake. It is the ability to act with more discipline because the groundwork has been done well.
At this point, the full picture comes into view. AI contributes scale, speed, and consistency. Human decision makers contribute context, accountability, and judgment. Together, they produce decisions that are more grounded than instinct alone and more responsible than automation alone. That balance is one reason this concept is credible. It reflects how people actually build trust in high stakes decisions.